We are happy to welcome to BNC via Skype from Chicago, All-CIAA first-team linebacker Durrell Nash. Durrell is training for his chance to play in the NFL after a very successful career at St. Aug's. Durrell, thanks for joining us here on BNC. We've all heard about pro days and about how you prospects train in preparation for your shot at the league. Give us an indication of exactly what your day of prep is like.
So my day of training consists I do 2-a-day workouts 6 times a week. My first workouts typically be field and speed training. So I spend probably like 2 hours at an indoor facility around the neighborhood called the Pullman Center. I work on my drops, on my speed, and then from there I travel to any local gym around, maybe LA Fitness or 24-hour Anytime Fitness, and I work out for probably about an hour and a half. So I've been doing most of my training on my own. I've worked out with a couple trainers, but for the most part, I've just been trying to get it by myself.
Now, is preparing all day, every day to fulfill your dream pressure? Is it fun? Which one is it more of for you?
I would say it's more of a lifestyle. So I enjoy working out. So being able to work out and use like fitness and my body as a means to, kind of build my life is fun for me. So I love football. I've been playing football for over 10 years now, and it's the best game in the world.
All right, now for our viewers who aren't aware, you led the CIAA in tackles as a senior, ranked in the top 20 in tackles per game in the nation on the Division II level. Give us a sense of who you pattern your game after.
Let me see. Linebackers I like Reuben Foster, and NFL, like Luke Kuechly. I like Darius Leonard right now. I just believe as a linebacker, our main goal is to, stop the run. So I believe, if you make the most tackles, you'll get looked at by the league. I just felt like after every game, I had to lead the game in tackles. I went to lead the conference in tackles, and, I did pretty well accomplishing that.
Now, you mentioned Darius Leonard of the Indianapolis Colts. He's a guy from an HBCU as well who has managed great success in his first couple of years in the league. Is he one example that you look at as someone that you can point to and say, just give me a shot and I can show you what I can do?
Most definitely. I feel like HBCUs are very overlooked when it comes to NFL talent, but it is sometimes the guys at the HBCU level. So I just believe, once we get that opportunity to shine in front of professional scouts, that, they realize that, there is talent at HBCU schools. They don't have to keep going to the big schools like Alabama or LSU. There are some diamonds in the rough out there.
All right, tell us a little bit about who Durrell Nash is. You're from Chicago. How did you get from the Windy City to Raleigh, North Carolina and St. Aug's?
My college journey was definitely not easy. I've been to 5 different schools. I started off my freshman year at Lincoln University, which is another HBCU in Missouri. Then I traveled from there to junior college in California. From there, I went to Murray State for the 2 years where I graduated with my BS in psychology of 2019, and then I grad transferred into St. Augustine. So it's been a journey, but it's been worth the ride.
All right, now finally, many are well aware of how the NFL scouting combine in Indianapolis works every year. Only a certain number are invited. Many are snubbed, but you get your shot to impress at the first ever HBCU combine, which will be held in Miami March 27th and 28th. I have a feeling you wish you could go out there today to show those scouts and executives what you can do, but can you even begin to describe how anxious you are for those 2 days coming up in South Florida?
Oh, man, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I got the news, I haven't been able to sleep. I stay until about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, just, kind of just thinking about what my future entails. This is it's the first year that they have an HBCU combine, so, technically, I'll be making history whether I make it or not. I was one of the guys fortunate enough to get invited, and, I'm just excited.
Durrell Nash led the CIAA in tackles and was 18th in the nation in Division II in tackles per game. He was a nominee for the Cliff Harris Award, which goes to the Small College Player of the Year, and he took part in the FCS National Bowl game, which was an all-star game featuring some of the best players from the FCS level as well as Division II and Division III.